In ancient times, there lived a humble tea farmer with two sons. One day, the father came home with a bundle of seedlings of an unfamiliar plant, and without much thought, planted them along the edge of his elder son's tea field. As the seasons turned, a year passed, and to everyone's surprise, clusters of fragrant little white flowers bloomed. Their delightful scent filled the elder son's tea garden. One day, while picking tea, the elder son had an idea.
This smell is absolutely wonderful. What if I were to mix these with my tea leaves?
In a moment of inspired creativity, the elder son embarked on a daring experiment. Gently, he blended the jasmine flowers with freshly picked tea leaves. After some time, when the tea leaves had been infused with the flower's sweet fragrance, he carefully removed the flowers. He then made himself a cup of tea.
Wow, this is truly remarkable. The lingering fragrance is amazing. If I sell this tea, it will surely be very popular.
As expected, the fragrant tea sold exceptionally well, and he soon became a wealthy man. However, when his younger brother heard about this, he went to his brother's house and demanded a share of the profits.
Hey, brother, shouldn't you give me half of the profits from the tea? After all, it was our dad who brought back those flower seedlings. If he had planted them in my tea fields, I would be the rich one today.
Only in your dreams. It was my idea, and I did all the work. It's unfair for you to demand any money when you didn't even lift a finger.
Unfair? The real unfairness is that you are pocketing all the profits while I'm getting nothing. Fine, since you're being so selfish, I'll take this to the village elder for judgment.
Fine by me. You're being completely unreasonable.
So, the brothers invited a venerable elder from the village and recounted the entire tale.
I understand. But my dear young man, why don't you two work together to expand the business? With the fragrant tea selling so well, if you look beyond the immediate gains, you could achieve much greater success.
Well, you're right. If my brother agrees to this, I'll be willing to cooperate with him.
Well, I see no reason to object. Cut me in.
All right. Though it's said that even brothers keep track of who owes what, unity among brothers always trumps keeping separate scores. May your business bloom as splendidly as this. Oh, what's the name of this flower again?
The flower hasn't been named yet.
In that case, how about we call it Mo Li Hua? Mo means the end, and Li represents profit. I hope every time you see this flower, it can remind you to put individual profit to the end. Instead of focusing so much on personal gains, consider the bigger picture, and both of you will make greater gains.
The two brothers followed the old man's advice, and their business grew exponentially. 茉莉花, or in English, jasmine flower, also became increasingly famous.